Good evening, everyone. Jamie Schwartzwald in with sports as promised. And without further ado, I bring you part 2 of my interview with reigning Yukon Quest champions Hugh Neff and his dog Walter. I see the hat there. You spent some time down under this summer. Could you talk about your trip to Australia?
Yeah, good day, Mike. Yeah, it was, I have another mushing friend, Karen Ramstead, who's down there right now doing it as well. And their mushing's big everywhere all over the world. A lot of people do it with carts on wheels. And these folks, you know, flew me down there. Some of these folks were traveling across Australia just to come to this race. It was their national championships on carts. They actually let me participate in one of the races. And it's just a lot of fun because you realize these people, there's no prize money involved. They're doing it, they get trophies, and they might be in the paper or on TV. Getting shy there, buddy. But they love what they do so much, and it really, for me, was a way to reinvigorate my love for mushing, because sometimes it can be financially, you know, it's not the most well-off paying sport in the world, but it's just being out there with the dogs is really what it's all about. I mean, for a lot of us, I think dog racing is an excuse just to run dogs. That being said, you know, we do appreciate any sponsor money to get these races to have some income, so we're vying for something. We have something to shoot for besides just, you know, having the first place spot.
Right.
A lot of dog food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say you go through? Like, could you put a money value on how much dog food in a year?
I'm sponsored by Red Paw Dog Food. That being said, I still pay for quite a bit of my dog food. And then we go through about a bag of dog kibble per day. Oh, wow. And I've got a small kennel. I've only got 45 dogs total, 20 some odd racing, and a lot of pups and retired dogs. I like to have a smaller kennel, more one-on-one time with individual dogs. I don't want to be a corporate musher. I'd rather be sort of just a local, you know, common guy.
You're well known as the cat and hat musher.
Yeah.
Could you just talk about your commitment to you know, literacy and spreading the word on that?
Well, that all started. My sister Teresa back in Chicago was a teacher, and I started just doing tours about 10 years ago now, talking to kids. And it's just mushroomed year after year. I'm doing about 50 talks a year now. And I mean, I was just in Australia, and I'm going to Germany next month, and I do it all over Alaska as well. I love just talking to people, not only about reading, but about living your dreams and getting out there and overcoming the odds, you know. That's why I called my team this year, we were called Walter's Warriors. And I think we're Alaska Warriors, and we're trying to help all the people throughout Alaska realize their dreams by seeing what we go through at 30 or 40 below out there. Mm-hmm. And people think we're suffering, but, you know, we love what we're doing. Right. We can't wait to get back out there again. From what I can tell, you're quite the sports nut. Is that true? And
can Jay Cutler lead the Bears to the Super Bowl?
I actually, at the end of my school tour last year, I actually went to the Bears-Packers game up in Lambeau, just to go to Lambeau, and it was beautiful, but, you know, I'm not much of a Cutler fan. It's really not my style. Yeah. I'd rather see Walter Payton at quarterback again, which he used to do occasionally. He might be a nice guy and stuff like that, but I'm more of a, you know, a basketball addict. I grew up with Michael Jordan, too, and I got a hoop court right in the middle of my dog yard, and I play probably 2-3 times a day. I'm out there shooting hoops. Really? That's my yoga. And I get it out there, you know, I'm going to be 45 here in a month and need to keep the limbs loose every day. Sure. A little stiff getting out of bed. So, yeah. That being said, hiking, canoeing, whatever, staying fit is really what's the beauty of mushing. Right. You know, I call it my Jenny Craig diet. And I might gain a few pounds in the summer, but I'm sure that by, you know, race time, I'll be down to my fit shape, hopefully. Right. Get into your playing weight, right? Yeah, that's the beauty of these guys. I mean, I'll go for a few mile walk or, you know, play hoops for an hour and be a little winded. These guys are doing marathons every day, and it's nothing to them. And they're digging into their food and ready to go again. And that's why, I mean, it's cool being a musher, but in some respects, I'd rather just be a dog, you know? They're a lot tougher. Hugh, I want to thank you for coming down, and definitely thank you for bringing Walter down and get him out of these lights, huh? Oh, yeah, I'm sure you might want to go outside and have a talk with a tree somewhere. All right, well, it sounds good. Well, that is going to wrap it up for us. We are getting ahead here, but you need to stay tuned because Nikki Carvajal is coming up next with your extended 7-day weather forecast. So for Hugh Neff and Walter, I'm Jamie Schwartzwald, and you're watching News 13. Boy, Wally.